Well, hello there. It's been a minute. It has been an interesting month, but I am happy to be back. This video was pre-filmed a while ago, but guess what? Y'all still gonna get it because this shit ate. So let's go ahead and get into it. We are going to be doing our wash and go styling combo with the Doux 808 base gel and Mousse stuff. So let's go ahead and start off with our base layer. This is the 808 base gel. You know, the girlies loving the base gels these days. This is a curl defining botanical gel. It's supposed to provide flexible hold for all curl types, and it comes in a 12 fluid ounce container. This is supposed to add extra shine as well as extended length in your style. It's a medium hold flexible gel that's supposed to act as a base layer to help lock in frizz protection, definition, and bounce. And this is for wash and goes, twist outs, and TWAs. This features honey, slippery elm, marshmallow root, and aloe. And the first 5 ingredients are water, glycerin, aloe vera leaf juice, PEG 40 hydrogenated castor oil, and honey. And that is closely followed by grapeseed, marshmallow, slippery elm, all that good stuff. The ingredients are really nice, and the texture, although it probably looks a little gross on camera, is perfection. So I take about a pump and a half for each section, and I really go in and work that in and smooth it in. And we'll discuss why in a minute. But let's talk about this mousse, because this is going to be the other half of our combo. This is the Mousse Def Texture Foam, all-in-one styler for all hair types. This is supposed to detangle, condition, define, shine in one step. Y'all have been telling me to get on this train forever, and well, here I am. This is supposed to give you like wash day in half the time. It's a one-step styler that conditions, detangles, and defines every curl type and dries quickly with flexible hold, brilliant shine, and no crunch or flaking. And she's accurate. The first 5 ingredients of this include water, polyquat 55, cocamidopropyl, hydroxysultane, aloe vera leaf, and PVP. So this has quite a few holding ingredients right at the top. Let's talk about the application with both the 808 as well as the Mousse Def. For the 808, the first time I used this baby, your girl was being lazy. She was really just dicking around with the application. I was just slapping that shit in my head, and guess what? It don't work that way, baby. They're very clear about the directions that you do need to go in small sections, wet your hair, and then work the product in and allow the hair to clump together. And that is what I'm doing here. So I don't take super small sections, but smaller than I usually do. And I go in with about a pump and a half of the 808 base gel, and I start to work that in. When you're working it in, you can feel when the product is properly coating your hair. So don't just slap it in, actually smooth the product through your hair. The more you smooth the product in, the better it feels, the better it coats your hair, and you can just feel your hair getting super soft, and you can actually see the shine and the product setting into your hair when you apply it that way. And then as soon as I have that in my hair, I will go in with about a pump to 2 pumps, depending on the size of the section, with the Mousse Def, and I will smooth that in until I'm satisfied with how everything is looking. I do like to be pretty organized with my sections with this, but the night that I filmed this, pretty sure I had to go to work the next day, so I wasn't as organized as I usually am. But I usually like to be a little bit more organized with my sections to try to keep everything together and just prevent frizz. So at the end of this, I do go back and touch up all of the areas that I disturbed. But y'all, these products apply so beautifully to the hair. This isn't something that you need to go out of your way to make it work, but it is something that if you are somebody who just likes to slap product on your head and not really work it in, you want something where you just don't have to pay attention to what you're doing, this probably is not going to work the best for you. But I actually like that this kind of makes me slow down a little bit more, and it has actually made me pay a little bit more attention to my entire process. I think sometimes when you're a wash and go girly, you've been doing the same stuff for years, you get a little lazy with your application. And sometimes I do too. So I love that I can actually feel the product really working into my strands, smoothing everything down. I can just feel the results in my hair, and immediately upon application, my hair is softer, it's shinier. I just really enjoy the entire process of this, so I'm going to let you guys just sit and watch while I finish my wash and go. Alright, so we're down to the last section. I'm just finishing that off, and I can see a few places where I kind of disturbed some of the hair, so I'm just adding a little bit more water, taking small pumps of the mousse stuff and just running it back through just to make sure that I didn't miss anything, and just to smooth down any frizz that I created in the process. But you can see the curls are already clumping. Like the application, everything, it shows up. So this is the next day. I sat underneath my hooded dryer for about an hour, and then I went to bed just in my bonnet. But I did decide to go ahead and do some banding with my scrunchies, and I just do this personally because it makes it easier for me to separate the curls. And because of the way I apply the gel with really making sure I was like raking it through, it's going to add some additional definition, and for my curls it's going to cause my hair to really kind of curl in on itself. So it makes it a lot easier if I band my hair for a little bit and then go in and fluff. So I'm just using my wide tooth comb just to kind of fluff, pull things apart, and then I'm going in just bit by bit and pulling the curls apart so that I can just have a little bit of volume. It is day one. I'm not going to have a ton of volume, but I think she still looks really, really good. All right, so now that we've finished up our big one with the application and all of that good stuff, let's sit down, talk about results, and then talk about just my overall thoughts on the products in general, because I have so many thoughts. And by the way, I know y'all are gonna ask, what is the glow? What is the lip? They'll be in the description box below, because I feel just like really, really pretty today. And I gotta give y'all the details. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the Doux. So let's go ahead and get into it. These are my results, day one. And I don't know if you can tell, but I adore them. Now, these aren't quite as like voluminous results as I typically go for, but the application that I used, as well as the ingredients in this gel, kind of keep things a little bit more compact, and that's not necessarily a bad thing for me. As far as the overall wash and go goes, the definition goes hard. Like, applying this and actually like taking your time with it and not just slapping it in your head goes crazy. The first time I used 808, I was rushing through and I didn't get enough product in certain areas, and then I had too much product in other areas. And what it did was it provided me no type of hold. It didn't go in and enhance any type of definition. My hair wasn't shiny. And it was flaking because it was like flaking off in these areas where there was just like congested product because I wasn't actually paying attention to what I was doing. And so the product called me lazy, y'all. And I was being lazy that day. I will own that. I was being lazy as fuck for me. And so going back and adjusting my technique, I feel like really helped with this. It doesn't add any additional time to my wash and go. It's just being a little bit more intentional. So overall, I have very shiny results. The definition is there. I do have like these pieces that are growing out. My front pieces are growing back out again. Since I haven't been getting my layers in, I just keep getting it cut straight across. The front pieces are the first thing to go. And I didn't feel like pulling out my Denman and everything, so I just kind of let them be where they are. Usually I would pull out a Denman and then they would kind of be a little bit more uniform with my head, but they're kind of just flinging around and doing their own thing, and I'm not mad about that. They'll get, you know, more voluminous as the next couple of days go on, and then they won't look so awkward as they do now on day one. But I feel like my hair looks really good. It feels amazing, and that is what I adore about this product, because a lot of times when I use anything with a mousse, I feel that there is some type of lightweight hold from the mousse, but my hair does not feel as soft and just kind of like velvety as it usually does when I use my typical leave-in and gel combinations, right? This right here, the moisture and the softness that I get from the two of these in combination rivals a lot of my favorite leave-in gel combinations, even some of my favorite leave-in cream combinations. Like this, it goes crazy and it lasts. That is one thing that I adore about this. As I have been trying these products out, using this combo together, I have noticed that the moisture in my hair will last the entire week. It will be shiny the entire week. Oftentimes when I get the most compliments with this combination is on day like 6, 7, because it is fluffy and it is voluminous, but it still maintains definition and it looks so hydrated. It looks as soft as it feels. And I love that over the days, I feel that I still have a cast, but my hair still feels soft. It feels manageable. It feels like it's just well taken care of. Like it's giving blanket and I love it. Now the shrinkage goes crazy. That's my hair. The shrinkage goes crazy. I get so many like insistent comments about how I need to stretch overnight and I need to do the banding method for so long and I need to do all of this and I need to do all that, blah, 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 blah. I can do all of those things, y'all. Once I'm sitting down and enjoying my life and my hair is interacting with the environment, it is going to shrink back up. It is going to shrink back up. It's shrinking back up in real time in front of you. Like, I don't know what else to tell y'all. I don't know why people don't believe you when you tell them about your own hair. Like, you sit there and you do it every single day. I don't know why people refuse to believe us when we tell you about our hair. But literally from the time I turned this camera on to now, it has shrunken a little bit. It's also raining outside. It is very wet. And I have a window in my bedroom that is not quite sealed. Like, it locks, but it doesn't seal properly. So some of that moisture from the environment does get into my room. And it's kind of warm in here. I'm wearing a sweater. I don't care that it's summer. It's cute. It's cute. But anyway, yeah, so my hair is shrinking up and that is fine. So let's go over these two products individually. We'll talk about how I like them as a combination, how I like them separately, and then we'll wrap this baby up. All right, so again, this is the 808 Base Gel from the Doux. I'm sorry if I have moments where I just start sounding like a demon. I've been having lots of sinus problems. My voice has been going in and out. This is their 808 Base Gel for all curl types. This is a curl defining botanical gel with flexible hold, and it comes in a 12 fluid ounce container. Pretty sure I put all of this in the voiceover, but it doesn't matter. We repeat things over here because sometimes folks don't be listening. I love y'all, but sometimes y'all don't be listening. I'm a little bit nicer about it now because now I work with children and I have to listen. I've gotten really good about that. Okay, now I work with kids. You can't just say whatever you want to. All right, so again, let's go over these claims. What it do: for juicy, shiny curls that crave extra length, reach for our 808 base gel. This medium hold gel serves as a base layer, locking in long-lasting frizz protection, definition, and bounce. Excellent for wash and goes, twist outs, and TWAs. What's good about it? Honey, slippery elm, marshmallow root, and aloe. Right, so it says to smooth through wet hair with fingers in small sections and allow the curls to clump together, which is what I have started doing. The application that is suggested is the application that works the best, y'all. Look, I even went back and watched one of her videos because I was like, okay, yeah, I'm not... The application that is suggested on the bottle is the best application. Use alone or top it off with a small amount of Mousse Def Texture Foam for bouncier results. Dry sections of hair using a diffuser until the hair is 100% dry. Fluff as desired. And her pro tip is to apply the 808 base gel first when layering other products. Do not apply oil to the hair before applying 808 base gel. And you really don't need to. This feels so hydrating and emollient. It's such a beautiful product. So as far as the claims go, I agree with everything except for the extra length part. Okay, so I did want to come back and just clarify. So listening to Maya talk about the product, when she says additional length, she means the additional length of the style, not the length of the hair. So this product is not intended to stretch your hair, add additional stretch. It is formulated to extend the length of your style. So longevity, yes, it adds additional longevity because it is a flexible product. It's going to allow you to maneuver it throughout the days without the product flaking off and disappearing the way many traditional gels will do. That's what it's formulated to do, and it does do that. So my apologies, I misunderstood. She right. The claims as far as it being a medium hold, absolutely, it is a medium but flexible hold. This, as long as you're not sitting there and just like slapping it on your head and just leaving it, it's not gonna flake. So it's flake free for me, okay? I feel like the medium hold claims are true. I feel like it is absolutely flexible. Long-lasting frizz protection, yes. Did y'all see how much I fluffed? And I separated pieces. Like, I don't usually do that, but because of the way that I apply the product, I had some extra clumpage. And like, even this section, usually y'all know, this piece will be way frizzier than that. So that just tells you. I feel like this does really do a great job of locking in the curl and maintaining the frizz on that. And you guys saw in the demo that I did go back in any places where I had kind of disrupted it. I just took a little bit more of the mousse stuff and just smoothed it down, and it was cool. Definition, absolutely. This definitely enhances what I have going on, and I adore it. I did, like I said, have a couple pieces that I need to work with because my hair is growing back out after my last little cut, but that's okay. That's what my hair does. It's gonna do it with every product I use. But yeah, it enhances the definition, enhances what you already got going on. And the shine is beautiful. And the bounce, yes, my hair is bouncy. I love that I have movement. Like, I love that I have movement. And it's crazy because a lot of times when I do use mousse, I don't have movement. A lot of times when I use mousse, my hair is stiff. So I really appreciate the fact that I have lots of movement with this product. Products like this allow me to get longer days out of my wash and go because I can manipulate my hair, I can play with it, I can fluff it, and it's not going to like overly disturb what I have going on. I love it. So yes, I feel like as far as, and this is how I like to do all of my reviews, as far as the claims on this product, 100% absolutely yes, it does what it says that it is going to do. If you are somebody who wants additional frizz control, you're someone who wants something that is going to give you Some added definition. Hold, but you don't like your hair to be crunchy. If you are somebody who wants some additional shine. If you're someone who likes flexibility in your style. All of those things hold true for this, and I absolutely adore it. Now, I will say I did not really like this on its own. It can be used on its own, and it works well on its own, but I feel like for me, I needed something else with it. And I feel like Mousse Stuff is the perfect accompaniment. Now, I will say I haven't tried using 808 with anything else within the Doux line, even though she does say that you can. But I like these two together so much that I honestly don't really want to mess with anything else that's going on. So I'm going to ride this wave for a little bit. So let's talk about the Mousse Stuff, because I have not featured this on the channel before. You guys have been asking me to try it. I just hadn't gotten around to it. And I came across this in Marshall's for like $11, and I was like, okay, let me go ahead and get it. So again, this is the Mousse Stuff Texture Foam All-in-One Styler for all hair types. This is supposed to detangle, condition, define, shine in one step. So I feel like this is great if you want to add some additional hold, additional shine, and some extra volume without really disturbing what 808 is giving you. Now, I have used this on its own before, and it actually gave me a really, really nice wash and go. It's not something that I would do often, though. I prefer how it feels as having that base layer of 808. What it do? Wash and goes, twist outs, TWAs, rod sets, braids, pixies, and finger waves. And I have seen Maya do all of these things on her page. So that's one thing I love, is that she really does use her products. She shows you how to use them. And I love that Maya is her own influencer. Like she has her own marketing, videography, all of that down. Wash day in half the time. This one-step styler conditions, detangles, and defines every curl type and dries quickly with flexible hold, brilliant shine, and no crunch or flaking. Y'all. It says to apply a generous amount to clean hair from roots to ends, shingle, rake, or comb through in sections according to your desired style, air dry, hood dry, or diffuse completely before separating curls. I prefer to sit underneath my hooded dryer with using this. I feel like this works best, especially this combination together, works best when you set it with heat. And then what's good about it, it has silk amino acids and aloe. Listen. The ingredients in this be coming through heavy. I think this is the best mousse that I have used so far. And y'all know that I have a couple that I have genuinely enjoyed. My mousse is from She Sent It. The one from Bask and Bloom that has been like my top mousse so far. This beats it out. Because it does leave your hair very bouncy and silky. I feel like with the others, although I feel like they do great work and I still adore them, they're still my favorites. After like day one, things kind of stiffen up a little bit. This doesn't do that for me. This keeps things silky. This keeps things moving in a sense, and I really love that. I love the way that this product plays with 808. Like they love each other so much. Like they are the perfect marriage, and I think that this was the perfect release, especially considering that like the whole base gel trend is really a thing right now. And I feel like this is what sets the Doux apart from a whole lot of other brands, products, stylists who were suggesting these types of layering combos, because a lot of people and a lot of brands are creating quote unquote base gels, or are creating stylers that are meant to be used with base gels from other companies, or suggesting them to be used with base gels from other companies that don't do what this does. This gives you the moisture and the hydration of a super supple leave-in conditioner, even though it gives you all of the perfect styling properties of a gel that is like Camille Rose or Uncle Funky's Daughter. This gives you all these things in one. And so when I get to the end of the week, my hair is not dry. It is not dusty. It is not crusty the way some of y'all Anderson's girlies be looking on like day 1.5. I'm sorry. That was shady. That was shady. But it'd be dry. Like, it'd be dry. I'm gonna give y'all 30 seconds to roast me, and then we're letting it go. This right here does so many things in one, and I feel like this is what the girlies have been trying to achieve for years, but this does all of that without making your shit dry and fall out. When the girlies said that this is the mousse, y'all were right. Y'all were absolutely right. I love this. I also really appreciate the fact that I can use these two together and my hair is not sticky. It is soft, it is manageable. I can absolutely feel a cast on it, but it is not sticky. I did use a little bit of oil just to kind of scrunch it out initially because it does have a pretty solid cast once you take it out of the bonnet or whatever you have going on. And I really appreciate that too because I can tell that it's going to last, but it's flexible, it doesn't flake off. I really enjoy this. Okay, babes, so that is it for this video. I will try to slap in some like day 2, 3 clips if I can. Look, it's been crazy at work. We trying to get these kids ready, try to get them ready for success. It's crunch time, so things have been insane. Hence more voiceover content. But overall, both of these products get an A+. I think these are my favorites from the Doux right now so far. 808 Base Gel is the perfect base gel. She has done what so many people have been trying to do for a long time. She did it, and to me, it's perfect. I love it. And this mousse, y'all were right. I'm happy that I listened to y'all because y'all be putting me on the same way I be putting y'all on. She hit it out of the park with this. I have been a fan of Big Papa for a minute. And that One Love co-wash, girl. But these two, yeah. All right, I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what else you would like to see. I do have B-Girl. I do want to do a review on that. And I still have Pop Lock completely unopened. So many things to review, so little time. So just let me know, drop down in the comments. What things have you been interested in seeing from my channel? Because summer is coming up and I'm going to have more time on my hands and I'm excited to be on here a little bit more. All right, I love you guys and I will see y'all in the next video.